Hey everyone, welcome to the top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 movies that need sequels. Yes. Don't you hate it when a movie is amazing? It's fantastic. But they make a sequel and they almost destroy the original. Like what the fuck were they thinking? Or possibly they make a sequel and it's great, but then they just make too many sequels and they just overload the movie with sequels. Or sometimes you get a movie, it's amazing, and then it gets a sequel and it's even better than the original. So sequels are a mixed bag for me because sometimes they can destroy a film, sometimes they can improve upon a source material and maybe make an original film even fucking better. So I thought I'd talk about my top 10 picks for movies that I think that could have used some sequels, that or a sequel or two or something, like movies that actually could have been pretty cool if they had a sequel to it. Like really, I genuinely think these films could have been pretty cool with sequels. So just my opinion. So let's get to it. Here's my top 10 movies that need sequels. And as always, for a top 10 list, you gotta have your honorable mentions. My honorable mentions are Serenity, Moana, Inside Out, Jumper, District 9, The Rocketeer, and Howl's Moving Castle. Great films. Just gonna be the top 10 list. But then my top 10 is my number 10. My number 10 is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This one I'm shocked that they never did a sequel to. They can't now because Bob Hoskins is dead. But back in the 90s they could have, and maybe they still can, just get different actors. But I love to see them do another live action animated film of like a detective murder mystery with all these cartoon characters and these Disney characters and stuff, and just the way they did Who Framed Roger Rabbit back in the 80s was just absolutely incredible. What Zemeckis did, and the way he had to get all that licensing and all the rights to all these characters, it all just worked so well. Just all worked. Bob Hoskins, Christopher Lloyd's Judge Doom, just everything was amazing. The cameos were fantastic. The new characters were just amazing. It was so colorful, funny, and great. And I love the film, and I would have loved to see a sequel. Number 9, Hancock. Hancock is a very underrated film. I actually really enjoy this film. I think it's a very interesting film, an interesting superhero film about a superhero he's basically a drunk. He's an alcoholic, and he saves people, but he doesn't do it in the right way. So he basically gets help and goes to AA, goes to prison and stuff, and try to shape up his life and stuff. And then there's another thing that happens, but just in case, because I know a lot of people haven't seen this movie, I won't spoil it. So a lot of things do happen now, and I would love to see a sequel to this. I don't think we'll ever get a sequel because the movie didn't do very well critically or financially, but I quite enjoyed it, and I think there's a lot you can do with this story, and I just loved Will Smith in it, so I'd love to see another Hancock. Number 8, Goonies. I'm shocked that we never got a second Goonies in the 80s. And the 80s was known for doing a lot of fucking sequels, a lot of stupid ones. Caddyshack. Goonies was great. I would love to see like an older Goonies, them all grown up and stuff. I know I'm a weird guy, but I kind of want to see it. I want to see the fucking crew again. I want to see the Truffle Shuffle again. Like, I'd love to see Goonies again, tackle another treasure adventure and stuff. Maybe not One-Eyed Willie, but maybe some other pirate treasure or folklore kind of thing. Maybe some ghosts or something. Something cool. I'd love to see the Goonies back again. Number 7, True Lies. This is another great film. A very underappreciated James Cameron film. I fucking love this movie. This is a great film. And we never got a sequel. Arnold Schwarzenegger does a lot of sequels too, so I'd surprised never did a sequel to this, but I'd love to see it again. Maybe an older version. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jamie Lee Curtis back as spies. Put Tom Arnold in the movie again. Like, fucking sign me up for that. Make it True Lies 2. James Cameron, stop with the avatars. Number 6, Dredd. This is a popular opinion. Everyone is wondering when they're ever going to make another Dredd, but Dredd, as well as it did critically, it didn't do very well financially because no one wanted to see it. Because, well, the Judge Dredd Stallone movie was fucking stupid. They thought this movie would be fucking stupid, but it was great. It was a great film, great action film. I loved the characters, the way Carl Urban plays Dredd. Lena Headey as Mama is great. Just I love the story, and I love that it's all in like this one building. It makes it a very claustrophobic action film. Even the way they tackle slow motion is awesome. I would have loved to see like multiple sequels to this movie. I don't think we'll get them, but I hope we do because Dread was awesome. It was really great. Number 5. This is a ballsy one, but I'm going for it. Kiki's Delivery Service. I love this movie. This is one of my favorite Hayao Miyazaki films. I could see a sequel. Like maybe Kiki when she's older and stuff, being a witch and exploring new light. Because the first one was pretty much about being like burnt out. It's about working as a witch. It's just basically her life as like a, what's she, like a 10, 11-year-old girl and stuff, running her own delivery service. But like her as an older witch, a lot more things she can go through. Marriage, children, maybe other complications and stuff. Like there's a lot of issues you can tackle and like what are her powers like as an older witch. Like I want to see more of Kiki. Like I want to see more of these characters because I love the characters in Kiki's Delivery Service, and I would love to see a sequel. I would love it personally. Number 4, Eastern Promises. I went from a lighthearted film like Kiki to a dark, gritty mob film, Eastern Promises. This is my favorite David Cronenberg film. I'm absolutely shocked we never got a sequel to this movie because it's like a godfather of Russian mob films. This is a fucking wicked movie. It's very good, really good storytelling. Viggo Mortensen, one of his best performances ever. He's so good in this movie. There's a lot more to the story, too, because the story's not fully finished. Yeah, Naomi Watts' story's done because she gets the baby at the end. But he's still a cop, and he's still undercover with the Russian mob. There's still more story to tell with Eastern Promises, and that's why I think there should be a sequel to it. So, yeah, give me a sequel to that. Number 3 is Never Give Up, Never Surrender, Galaxy Quest. Come on. Give us another fucking Galaxy Quest. Like, this is just so good. This is probably one of the most cult classic films ever. Like, you made multiple Star Trek films. Why can't we get another Galaxy Quest? We kind of got that with the Orville. It's almost like a Galaxy Quest sort of show, and I love the Orville. I love it. It's a great show. If you haven't watched the Orville yet, watch the Orville. Fantastic. Galaxy Quest, great film. Tim Allen. Yes, Alan Rickman can't come back as Dr. Lazarus, but we still got Sigourney Weaver. We got Tony Shalhoub still. We got like a lot of Sam Rockwell. Like we got a lot of the actors still alive. Give us another Galaxy Quest, please. Just make that happen. Number 2. All right, you gotta hear me out on this one. The Simpsons movie. There was only one Simpsons movie. I believe because I think Simpsons has run its course. I love The Simpsons. It's one of my favorite cartoons of all time. I feel like The Simpsons needs to end the whole thing with the movie. I thought they were going to do that with the Simpsons movie. The Simpsons movie did very well financially and critically, so I'm very shocked that they never made a sequel. I feel like they should end the whole show in like a 2-hour film. I think a lot of people would see it. I think it'd do well, and I think it could be very funny. Then bring back Matt Groening, James L. Brooks, and maybe Sam Simon and Conan O'Brien to write. Like those were the writers when the Simpsons was amazing at its gold. So I feel like they should make another Simpsons movie and end the whole thing, personally. Number 1, this one pisses me off the most. That's why it's number 1. The fucking Nice Guys. Give us a sequel to The Nice Guys. This is the Lethal Weapon of our generation. Give us it. We got 4 Lethal Weapon films. All 4 films were fucking awesome. Give us more Nice Guys. I love this movie so much. I love Russell Crowe. Love Ryan Gosling in this movie. I need more Nice Guys. Like this was, I think, it was one of the greatest comedies of the last decade of the 2010s, and I love this movie. I think this is the best Shane Black movie. Everything about this movie is just so good. I'm like, just give us another Nice Guys. I know it didn't do well financially, but who gives a fucking shit? Give us another Nice Guys. So yeah, that was my top 10 movies that need sequels. Just personal opinion, really. I know probably all of them won't get sequels, but like I know financially they want to get sequels to movies that we don't need and don't want because they want to make the money. But I feel like if they made sequels to those films, they would be genuinely good and very creative ideas. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Give me guys your opinions in the comment section below. Please tell me what movies do you think need sequels. Give me your top 10s, top 20s, just maybe one film. Give me that opinions, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.